Everyone to the program weekend webinar. Today we have Sai Charan with us, and he is the subject matter expert of Power BI. So, yeah, without doing a further ado, let me hand it over to Sai.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Akriti, for inviting me for this webinar. And yeah, my name is Sai Charan. I work as a business intelligence developer in a healthcare industry, and I work a lot with Power BI. And I'm a certified Power BI data analyst, as well as a certified Fabric data like analytics engineer as well. Uh, I also did like in my day-to-day activities, I do a lot of projects to solve a lot of problems using Power BI. And I use Power BI as a tool, and like domain knowledge is the actual weapon here. But I use cool Power BI features in order to make users very easy to use Power BI, as well as to tell better like story using Power BI. In this today's session, I'm going to show you some of the tricks I recently learned, and which makes things very easy for like end user. So without further delay, I will share my screen. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Sure. So here, in Power BI, we like it has a lot of visualizations and all, but it don't have visualizations which for card visualizations, we don't have dynamic cards. Basically, in Power BI, we can create cards, but however, if someone wants a card, which I will show you a feature like this, for example, if I select different schools here, let's see, you can see different cards. So I will show you the easiest way to do this, because sometimes this I got this idea not by myself actually. When I was working with a project in my current organization, they wanted they gave a feedback that they want something like this. So, and I know that Power BI itself, directly using card visuals, we cannot do it. So how I approached this this task, and like this challenge, I will tell you. I will also show you how I did it. Here, first of all, this is not a card visual. It looks like a card visual, but it is actually what a line chart. But however, I'm sure that people might, it looks like cards, but how it can be a line? You can't see any line and kind of stuff. But what I did here is I I took a card, like I'll show it here. This is a line visual here, and what I want here is I want in cards each and every schools here. So in small multiples, we have something called small multiples in line charts. So in this line charts, I used like school names, not here, but small multiples. And here, regarding the measures, what is the percentage of math proficiency, I used here like this. And I didn't select any x-axis, but here, if you can see, I will just a sec, I'll clear this. Uh, Here, if you see, there are a lot of schools, and for each and every school, we are having a dot. But however, I don't want to see the dot. First of all, I need the labels. I will click on data labels. Now you will be seeing data labels here, and I will make this size as like value bold and make it a little bit bigger. And I will change the regarding the title here, small multiples. Everything happens in this particular field actually. You go here, if you wanted to show like multiple rows, add number of rows here. And if you want, actually we don't need more rows, actually we need more columns so that it will show in format of a card. And then I will change the titles. Here the titles, I want it to be middle, and I can change the font color and all. And background, I think this is for, let's see. You can see how I'm changing slowly, like one visual to other. And I need, I since it is a dark thing, I want title to be white. Let's see. And I want my, I will select this color actually. Just note it down. Copy it because I want to match that color with markers. Basically, that's the reason why, so that it looks like integrated into it. Just give me a sec. Uh, Data labels. First of all, we'll change this data labels to white as well. Now, we don't want grid lines. Grid lines will look like uh, it is a visual kind of stuff, but we don't need grid lines. So I removed the grid lines, horizontal as well as vertical. And then the markers. First of all, I'll decrease the size of the marker. 1 is the least, and I will match this with the background color so that it will look disappeared. Like if you see, you cannot find it. And I don't need this 50% and all this y-axis kind of a stuff. So what I will do is I'll go here, I will shade y-axis, I will remove that shade y-axis as well as values as well as titles. Now I'll also remove this title of the entire like the grade-wise proficiency by school as well. Now it looks, just give me a sec. Now it looks like here is down, here up, and everything like that, right? So we don't want that to happen as well. So we need to make sure that y-axis is different scale. Let's bring this along. And here, if you see, we don't need the lines as well. So we need to remove the lines. We'll go here, small multiples. We don't need borders. Yeah, that's it. Here, you're having a school name and everything. And these are the cards, how now it looks like cards. And you can change it like that. So the original ask here is that my director wanted to know what are the projects he wanted as in progress, or he want the list as a cards. So in order to do that, I researched a little bit and I found a solution in Microsoft like community, uh, and I implemented this small trick here to make it like look like card card-like, but they're not cards. They are like line charts. And the other one here, so this is the first trick which I'm going to show you, or which I showed you right now. Now the next one is like, for the people who are working in working a lot with DAX. For example, like here, if you say, if you want to change this particular grade wise school final to something else, but you have to backspace it and change it one by one. But instead of that, if we click on Control D, I will just select what the word I wanted to, and I will click on Control D. If you see, I can select multiple things, and if I go here and do, for example, I can so give a different table names or like that, or you can edit all those occurrences at the same time. That's what I meant here. And here, the shortcut to use here is Control plus D for single occurrences. If you, and you can change all those table names all at once. So that is a small trick which I learned recently as well. And next one, like I don't know how many people know this, but I didn't know until this is a very silly one. We here, if you want to go to previous pages and all, if there, I know there are some projects where we'll be doing like 30 to 40 pages in the Power BI, and it's very hard to navigate from one pane one page to another page. You need to go like this and then next again click on here and all. But if you directly want to go to a particular page, all we have to do is right click on this button, and you can select this. I want to go to benchmarking page here, or proficiency page here, in that kind of a way. I don't know how many people of know this, but I recently got to know about it. I'm really surprised that uh, how I didn't know about this. So that is also one of the small trick which I use. At this point of time, do you have any questions and anything? Have any questions? Let me know. Uh, and this is the page which I created. What? This is a overview page here, but many people are struggling with what the colors and everything, how we can select colors and all. So I will show you a simple trick how to change the colors and how to select the colors as well. Just give me a sec here. I'll on my LinkedIn page. So we have a website here, like where you can, this is a small website, and where you can select what type of colors you want to use. Like this. UI code. Theme generator, we call it as a theme generator. Uh, you can select this particular, if you like this theme, you can select this particular theme, and click on enter your email address, and you can download those theme. And then if you go to Power BI, you can directly import those kind of themes from. These are called like custom themes, basically browse theme. I can click on browse theme. I don't know where did I put that, but so if I select a theme and then take few minutes, and you can change the theme of the entire Power BI page. And I know that recently we have that Ghibli trend which is going on. So I created a Ghibli a Power BI. I'll show you. I'm opening it in a minute. So I created a JSON file which has Ghibli colors and all. Now it's the same dashboard, but if you see, it is having different colors and all. I used ChatGPT for this. You can ask ChatGPT to create a JSON file for Power BI theme with the so and so like Ghibli theme, or if you want like a Star Wars theme, you can also ask it, and then all you have to do is copy and paste it in a notepad, and then use that file as a custom theme. Import that file as a custom theme to your Power BI report. The other one, what I wanted to show you here is that this is something called visual tooltips. Uh, so basically here, if you see, when I hover on any school, we are seeing that school's math proficiency for that particular year, and how many students we are having like at proficiency, above proficiency, and different categories. And you can also see how many number of students, as well as how many people are proficient and what is the percentage as well. So this is called a visual tooltip. It is very easy to implement. I can also show you how. First of all, whatever you are seeing here, we need to create a page like that. Let's see, which is the page I created. Yeah, so I created this page, and what we need to do is go here, uh, and click on allow use as a tooltip. And when you do that, uh, select this visual and go to general, click on tooltips, and here you can select the page which you created, and that's all you have to do. That's it. I thought it is a really complex process to create a visual tooltip, but it is not really. So all you have to do is create a page and make it as a allow tooltip for that particular page, and come to the visualization where you wanted to add the visual tooltip, and go to general tooltips and select that particular page. In this way, you can do all those cool visual tooltips. And the next one here is we in this particular visual, we also have something called this trending graphs. If you see, the way we have to do this is I used a what we call this matrix visualization for this. And if you see, there are multiple lines here. This is what it is creating actually. When there is a hidden column inside it, I just uh, hide it, hide that column, and then how we have to do this is I'll show you in a sec. First things first, we need to create matrix visualization and add what are the rows we needed. We needed like school names, for example, here, school names. And if you see on the like columns, we are having the gray 2019, 21, 22, 23, 24, which is nothing but year and date. So click year date here and make it as columns. And yep. And next, what in the values we wanted to add math proficiency, which is this. And when you right click on it, you can see that add a spark line here. So when you click on that, you need to select the x-axis, which is nothing but our year date column, and then click on create. And if you see here, for every column, it is going to show one dot, and for the last one, it is going to show all the all the years one. But we don't want these things to happen, so we can hide them. But if you see when we are trying to hide them, it is text wrapping it. We need to remove that. We have to go here, column headers. Now you can hide these columns here. And you don't need this particular technique as well. You can remove that, what do we call this, grade proficiency, by removing the column name to it. Just a sec. Hmm. Yeah. Apparently, there is some kind of an issue here, but this is how we are going to do it. The laptop is getting very heated, so. And you can do your customized things here, customized in the sense uh, regarding the colors and how you wanted to show your lines, and if you wanted to indicate which are the highs and which are the lows, you can also do it. Uh, I can show that part to you here. The spark line. In the spark line here, we have that markers. You can click on this highest point, and now you are only seeing the highest point, and you can also change for those colors to highest point, like how you want the highest point to look like. So that is also, it looks good. I will also tell you why I created that in the first place. So for the end users, like, they wanted to know how they which are the schools which are going the downward trend and all. But by looking at the numbers, it is very hard for them to follow through all of those things. So when you add a trend line like this, so then it is very easy for them to see. For example, here we can see that it is continuously decreasing, and there's a drastic decrease in this particular school here. So in that kind of a way, it is easy for end users to notice those anomalies very quickly. So that is the reason why I created those like spark lines in the matrix visuals. And the other one is that like showing the report refreshed when the last refresh was happened. Here, if you see, it is April 20, 2000, sorry, 2025, 31. Here, however, in this particular report, it will show like this, but when you publish it and when you do that, schedule the refresh every day or every week and all, then it is automatically going to update when it got refreshed last time. So in that kind of a way, end users will have confidence in your data, and data in the sense when when the report is last refreshed, and letting people know about it will give confidence about the data, or else they will be thinking that, oh, this might be an outdated data or outdated information. So, and they will reach out to us. There will be a lot of communication happening. So that is I mean, this happened at my organization. That is the reason why, when I create a Power BI report, I usually add when to show when the last refresh happened. Uh, do you have any other questions for me at this point? I think that's all I have for now. But if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer regarding Power BI and how to learn Power BI, uh, regarding how you can get certified and what are the resources that you can use, which are there for free on online. And that's all. Kriti, let me know if you have any questions or
Yeah, hello, sir. Abhishek this side.
hi Abhishek.
Yeah, yeah, hi, sir. So, sir, just now you showcase the last refreshed, right? Last refreshed tab.
Yes,
So,
yes,
so I think we use the timestamp functionality, right? Timestamp functionality in Power BI.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So I just wanted to know how you exactly did it. And the question is basically, for example, I have a PBX file and I made that timestamp dot local now dot function, and I have to the end user's requirement is the same requirement that you just now
Mhm.
showcase in the dashboard. So my
Yes.
question is, when I used to I keep the dashboard on the scheduled refresh functionality. So will it pick up that last refresh or not? Because that PBX file in my desktop, right?
Yeah, your PBX file is in desktop, but when you publish it, it will be published to web, right? So whenever data is getting refreshed, when your Power BI file is you are going to schedule every Monday or every Tuesday or every day, something like that, right? When it going to refresh, it is going to show uh, that particular time as like last refreshed. Did you get what I mean here,
Uh,
Abhishek?
yes, sir. Yeah, I got it. So basically, for example, I made that dashboard. So today is date is 20th of April, and I
Okay.
published that report, let's say in my 23rd April. And in that 23 April going forward, there are
Hmm.
two functionalities in that Power BI file in my desktop, and the scheduled refresh is on 23rd April. So my question
Okay.
is, on 23rd April onwards, should I touch my desktop file or not? Or it will automatically catch that scheduled
No,
refresh?
you don't have to touch your desktop file at all. Yeah,
Okay,
it will
okay.
automatically catch it.
Okay. And can you please just showcase how exactly you did that last refresh? Uh,
Sure. Right.
Yeah. Yeah,
Just
thanks,
give
sir.
me- Yep. Basically, it is a like kind of a DAX function itself. This is also a I'm just remembering what DAX function did I use here. Greeting of dynamic greeting. Here we go. So if you see here, I took user principal name as like depends upon the user who is accessing the report. It is we are going to show his name here, his or her name on here. As of now, I'm using Charan, but and I'm getting a like UTC value, selected value of refresh time of time. This one, uh, just a sec. Where did I put that refresh time? Here we go. Here is a refresh time. I created a refresh time, like, table using this particular DAX function. And here you can see what is the UTC now. And next, I put that in a variable called UTC time. And I took the current hour, which is what is the user's current hour in a local time. And while I'm greeting it, by switching, whether it is like morning or current, if the current hour is before 12, if it is good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. And the return statement, I was showing greetings and like comma, username, and like explanatory mark. And I'm using as this one, like local refresh time formatted. I think, where did I put that? Here. This is the offset. UTC time, selected value, and offset as now minus UTC time into 24. And this one is local refreshed UTC time. So this one, we are doing this entire process because you might like schedule a refresh and whatever you can do. But if the people who are looking at this report is from different part of the world, we need to show them the time in their local time, not in our local time, in the builder's local time. That is the reason why we need to make sure that we are offsetting it to their local time, and this is how you can do that. Did you
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got it. Yeah. Yeah,
okay,
thanks, sir.
sure. So I can also see some of the questions here. Aishwarya, you can go ahead.
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, you hovered on that value in the math proficiency table. So you
Okay.
told that, so that bar graph appeared. So you told that you created a page. So how did you actually create it?
Okay. Let's do it like now itself. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I'm creating a page here. If you see, let's create for every school. I wanted to just give this. Let's create a bar chart. Okay. Let's take gender-wise proficiency. We can grades, for example, as y-axis. I'm just taking random values, but I'll try to mimic it. Efficiency. Oh, here it is. That's fine. Here, the proficiency, and I'm taking the number of students, right? What I'm doing is that I'm going to this particular page information, and this is the page name as page 3, and I'm asking it to allow as a tooltip. And I just have to click on and go to overview page. And in this particular, this is the visual. We need to add that particular visual tooltip. Go here, click on general, click on tooltip. Now instead of grade tooltip, I'm going to use that page 3 which I created. Just click on it. Now if I hover on it, it is going to show that particular page.
Okay, sir. Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Yep. It is really easy. Like I thought, even I thought it was a really complex one, but when I figured it out, like it was really easy. And you can change your tooltips pages here. You can have multiple tooltips and see which one you wanted to add. Uh, Next, do you have any other questions, Aishwarya?
Uh, Sir, yes. Also, I wanted to ask, like, if we add some, means if you are using any table visual or a matrix visual, we add the columns and there are blanks. So how we can replace those blanks with any value, any customized
Yeah,
value?
that is a really good question because even now I have blanks here, if you see. Uh, how we can like remove those blanks. So in order, if you are using we have something called implicit measures and explicit measures. First of all, we will talk about what is implicit measures. Like implicit measures are like, directly taking the column and like aggregating it, like, asking it to sum or uh, just a sec. Let's go here. Go here. This page. Okay, we'll create a new page. Let's take here. Let's take school name. Here we have the sum of students, right? I can also do average of students. I mean, it doesn't make any sense, but I'm saying this is called implicit measures. What we are not creating a separate like DAX function, uh, and we are only using what the columns that are available in the table. And when you create implicit functions, when there are blanks, it is going to show blank values, like nothing. It's not going to show any values. Just give me a sec. I will try to do this now. Let's take matrix visual and take as grade as columns. And if I add math proficiency, where is this KPI? Here you are seeing some kind of blanks here, right? Here I didn't add if blank, you need to do this. For example, if I add, I will make this as a variable var of x is equal to this and return uh, if if is blank of what of x is blank of x, I'm going to show 0. If not, I'm going to show x. And if I do this now, let's see. Oh yeah, no. Mhm. Mhm. Oh, mm. Here the blank values here is not because there is no data and all, but because this particular school doesn't have grade 7 and 8. Uh, if Are you able to hear me?
Yes, I were able to hear you.
Yeah. Mm, I need to take a better example for this.
So I will give you a pause for a minute while you
Sure.
come up with an example. In the meantime, again, my name is Arun, and is Prem here?
Hello, Arun?
Yeah, is Prem side there? Prem, Akriti?
Yeah, sir.
Excellent.
So you are mute if you're saying something.
I unmuted myself. I wanted to say a couple of things about Cythern. Cythern, I'm so pleased with what he's done. He's sharing all the valuable knowledge. He's bringing in collaboration among the group members. He has developed. I mean, in the short time I've known Cythern, he has uh, basically built a lot of trust within the community, and that's how he emerged as a leader. When I see a lot of people joining seminars or not even joining seminars, treating things casually, uh, I feel sad, and they're missing a lot. As a leader, Sai is setting the example. He's encouraging others to give back, and he's creating a legacy. This is what is called as a legacy, guys. When you help to grow the community and to expand the reach of the community. And at the end of the day, I mean, for Sai children sitting in US, guys, um, you guys might be enjoying in India. Many of you are enjoying in India, like sipping tea or having a beer, whatever your favorite pleasure is, or meeting friends. He has to get up in the morning, and just like myself, uh, we in US have to get up in the morning, prepare our own breakfast, wash our own dishes, do things that, and then this is the only free time, personal time that we get, and we have to make time out to prepare a webinar, to make it presentable, to think of examples, and then to deliver it. So, guys, everybody who's attending, I want to thank you also, but I want you to encourage others to participate in these future webinars. Also, I want each one of you starting with Aishwarya next time, whenever that next time is, I don't care. But I want Aishwarya and others to, um, especially Prem, Akriti, you guys yourself have to deliver future seminars. So I'm going to be big on who are participating and who are delivering our seminars and who are bringing the glory, expanding the glory of the COE. But I really, really am so happy with Sai Charan that I couldn't stop myself. I had to say Sai Charan has done a great job. Thank you, Sai.
You're welcome, Arun sir. Actually, I learned a lot from Sivoi, and it is the one which encouraged me to do a lot of my certifications. Actually, that is the starting point how did all of this stuff, and that is the reason why I wanted to continue giving back. whatever
Yeah,
I can.
it feels like, we are running the COE. I mean, but at the same time, we ourselves, regardless of what the age or the titles we have, it's a great community. I mean, I have learned so much myself from meeting many great people. I mean, from some people I've learned passion. From some people I've learned, the energy, the I mean, so many things can be learned. That, I mean, it's only if one participates and interacts. And given the climate today, both in US and in India and other countries, in the job market or elsewhere, unless we interact and participate, we'll be so behind in knowing what clicks. We'll just be preparing. When I was out for a couple of months, I saw like a lot of people like preparing, again, writing to us how to write resume, how to do this and how to do that, how to talk to recruiters. But the moment you keep a seminar or a webinar, we have few people come in. So Akriti, to your question that you asked me, I'm publicly saying this, and I wish this message goes to everybody. Yes, you can open up top mates and top mate inquiries once again, and I'll take a lot of them. In fact, I would like to have a public forum uh, where we'll keep 7 to 8 hours non-stop marathon, just like Prem and I have done in the past, and Prem might attend that as well, and other people. And I'll ask Sanjay, I'll ask some of the other leads to be in, so that when a person comes in, he has a chance to ask the questions, he has a chance to understand anything about the resume, where the future focus should be. It'll be pretty much open for all kinds of questions, technical or otherwise, career questions, resume questions. So we'll have a forum, non-stop marathon, but the condition is the person should be prepared with questions, and they should have put some thought into it, a little bit. They should have seen the videos, because the first question I'm going to ask them is, have you attended any one of the seminars? Have you participated in any way in the COE? Only then are they eligible to join that kind of forum. Otherwise, they can be on mute, and we'll answer everybody else first. So let's do this, Prem and Kriti. Back to Sai.
Yep. Oh, just give me a second. So here, Aishwarya, regarding your question, if you see, I create a variable here. As of now, here, you are seeing like a small amount of zeros. Like most of them are 1.5 starting, and there are less number of zeros. It is because these zeros here are for this particular like 2019, 21, 22, 23, and all. They don't have for that school, they don't have the record itself. If there is a record and it is blank, then only we can replace those blanks. If there is no record at all, and we cannot replace that blank, at least for now. And it for 2024, the record itself is 0. And if you carefully look at it, the number of zeros here, it is populating here. And if I do if I use the is blank, if is blank, then use 0. If not, put it as the same number. If I do that, you can see that you can see a lot of zeros here. It is because these are the schools which have record, but they are blank. This is this is not a great project, not project, like a great example in this project. But when you want to avoid, when you want to fill the blanks, this is the way to do it. If is blank, of a value, then 0 or whatever you wanted to put, or you can also add text to it. And it's a simple if condition. Yeah, you can try this kind of a stuff on your own. I mean, in the project which you are doing, and see how it is going to show up and how it works. Then you will understand it fully.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Sure.
sir. I will try this. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you. Uh, I can see some other questions. Renu, one more. Overview page is what page type? Oh, here the overview page is I'm not adding that as a tooltip. It is just a normal page, just like a report. We can say it as a report page. And when you change a page to a tooltip, then we would call as that as a tooltip page.
Hi, Sai. This is
Hello.
Renu.
Hi, Renu.
Hi. Actually, you are able to scroll the overview page, right?
Yes, scroll the overview page. Yes.
Yes. But generally, when we create a Power BI report, I think there is a limited space. So is it you
Oh,
use zoom in or zoom out feature and paste those visual on that page? That
yeah.
because I
Understandable.
always feel uh, space constraint to create.
Yeah, so that is a if you go here, like what you have to do is click in a blank at a blank place, and if you go here, there will be like page information, canvas setting, and all. And when you go to canvas setting, you can adjust your height here. For example, if I want to add one more visualization, what I will do is I will add height as 1800. Like now, I will be having extra space. Is this what you're asking?
Yes,
Uh,
yes.
yeah, you can also adjust the width as well. How much for right now, if you see, I am not able to scroll right or left, right? But if I do it for 2000, you can see that I have some width now.
Okay, okay. Got it.
Okay. Yep. And one more thing here, if you see there are underlines, right? If you click on, it will take you to a web page for that particular school as well. Like I created the report in such a way that they can go to the school website by clicking on those numbers. I still have to figure it out how I can change this from to this school page here, but yeah, this is also a different feature where if you want users to navigate to a different page or a website or anything like that, you can do it. And if I click on the down arrow here, sorry, the plus, I can zoom in. You can also see by grade wise as well, and grade wise what is the trend which are going on, and whether the trend is upwards or downwards as well. Check. Akash asked, sir, can you share this PBX file, please? At this point of time, I might not be able to share this PBX file, Akash. I can, because the thing here is this one is the data which was available publicly, uh, like for Indiana State Department in US. So I don't know whether I could share this file or not, but if I can navigate you to the data, and you can take that data as well, and you can create your own Power BI reports. And if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me, and or like I can help you with any kind of Power BI features and how to build those things. Uh, do you have any other questions, people?
Hi, sir. Abhishek this side. Can I ask a few questions?
Sure.
Yeah, thanks, sir. So, sir, the first question is regarding just half an hour before you said like regarding the last refresh concept. So,
Yes.
is that function works if I only use the DAX functions called as equal to datetime dot local now, uh, equal to datetime dot local now, and I drag that field. I figured out the different column date, a different column, and time is a different column, and then I drag that in the index page and as a last refresh time. So will that DAX field give me the final answer?
Uh, can you please share that, Abhishek, like, can you tell it again? Actually, I didn't.
Yeah, so I use equal to datetime dot local now function
Okay.
in DAX using new source blank query, and you need to use the datetime dot local now function. And once you use that, you need to, as I did, what I did is like date different column and time in a different column. Then I drag that date time field in the index page and write it there as the last refresh time. So previously you showcased me some 20,
In
30 lines of
UTC,
that.
but you are here, you are not offsetting, right? Abhishek, that's the difference, right? You're not offsetting it to a. So what
Yes.
happens? Okay, I will tell you what happens when you just use the local time and all. If you just use the local time, for example, if you refreshed the page right now and then published it, at 6 at this point of time, okay, Abhishek, if you
Yes, sir. Agree.
if for example, let's take 11 a.m. Okay,
Okay.
you published it, and right now on your end, it is going to show as 11 a.m. It is published at 11 a.m., right?
Agree. Yes, agree.
So if this at this you looked at 11:30, just imagine you looked at 11:30. Okay. Now just imagine there is another guy who is a different part in of the world, who is 4 hours behind you. Okay.
Okay.
Uh, when you published at 11 o'clock, that guy's time is 7. Okay.
Okay.
And when you do that, at 11, when you check at 11:30
Mm-hmm.
and look at it as a local time, in your local time, it's going to show as kind of 11:30, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. But here, because of the time, the difference, uh, the way that Power BI works and all, it is not going to show him like 7:30 if you use just local time for him or her.
Okay. Okay. So the offset
It is
function that we are
always,
basically using for different time zones.
yeah, I mean, is what happens is that when you publish the Power BI report, uh, it is already taking account of your the publisher's time zone, and it is publishing in such kind of a way. However, if the end user, other user, it is going to adjust for him, and how, based on what time zone he is in. That is the reason. And for both of them, what is the common reference point is UTC time, which is nothing but the standard
Universal time.
universal time. And based on that, and what is the end user's local time, the data will show in such kind of a way. So,
Okay.
like,
Got it.
so that is the reason why we cannot directly use the local time. But
Okay.
there might, I don't, I think I think there might be an update recently where you can change some settings. so that you can do it in what
Okay.
you are
So
saying, but
yeah,
I'm
so
not really
the other
sure.
way, the other way option is basically, I can do the one thing. I can use the date time local time function only, and then in the last refresh time, I will put as a last refresh time in IST in brackets. So the end user will also come to know, okay, this time is in IST. May or may not be the solution, or the DAX query that you showcased in the previous half an hour before. That is the permanent solution for this.
Yeah, so that they will end user will be knowing at his local time. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes. And the second question is basically currently I'm working on one project in Power BI
Mm-hmm.
in the specific team. So the thing is, the question is basically they need a quarter-wise performance. So Jan, Feb, and March. So Jan, Feb data is already ready. I collect that data and send it to the team and made the dashboard. And yeah, I also in the same page I need to collect the March ka data and put the Jan, Feb, and March comparison. How many accruals are done in Jan, billable, non-billable, Feb similarly, and March billable, non-billable as a finance team. So my question is basically just I need a suggestion of yours. So in there are two pages basically. In first page is executive summary for the executive level, and then second page is basically in depth of that Jan, Feb, March ka bifurcation. So
Okay.
basically, for the executive summary, if I use Canvas setting as 16 to 9 because it is
Okay.
fitting in the first page, but for a second page, I used custom format and height as 1000 px and width as a 3000 px. So I just need
Okay.
your suggestion. So can it be like it is can I share this report to the end user as a difference in the Canvas settings?
Mm-hmm. So, so basically, Abhishek, and you're going to show it as an publisher, Power BI web, right? You are going to publish it, right?
Yes, I have
Yes. If
to publish in the
so,
end user
yeah,
externally.
when you publish it, like you can edit that. After publishing the Power BI report, when you click on edit, you can change the view. Like you can fit it to the width. There is an option called fit to the width. Just give me a sec. I can show it to you as well. I cannot use. I don't know whether it will allow me, but just give me a sec. Something went wrong. Oh, yep. I can. I'll share my screen again.
Yeah, yeah.
As of now, the only solution, I also faced a similar problem here.
Mm-hmm.
If you see here, are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, it's visible.
Yes. Here, I only have right now, I only have one page, which is
Okay.
the overview page. But
Okay.
if I want this, I'm just I clicked on edit here, and if I
Mm-hmm.
click on view and fit to the width, now it's going to show in this kind of a way. But the end
Okay.
user have to
Mm-hmm.
scroll down. That's the only thing. I
Okay.
don't think that is going to be a problem for the end user. But let's take the example of one more. Let's see. Yeah, this is a tooltip. I cannot do this. Okay, I will just unhide it so that I
Mm-hmm.
can. Let's see the reading. See, right now here I'm having two pages, right?
Yes, I agree. Yeah.
This is nothing but the default 16 by 9.
Yes, I agree. Yeah.
But the overview page is a very big one. But since I made it to fit to the width, now it is going to show like this.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
If I make it as actual size, this like what happened? Just a sec. Where is the save? So this report is saved.
This is Power BI workspace. Okay.
Yeah, Power BI workspace. Actual size.
Okay, so we can achieve this goal after the publishing only.
Not really. I think we can also do that before, even before publishing. You have to do that fit to the width in Power BI before publishing, and then uh, like publish it. But
Okay, so we can do it in a
I
PBX file.
usually, yeah, I mean, it says that we can do this in PBX file directly, but I never used it. I usually do that change in directly in Power BI service. While I'm going to share it with people, I will do that particular change as well. But I'm sure that I listened. I got
Okay.
no, not
So my scenario is
that,
similar to that only. That the screen that you are showcasing, no? It is similar scenario which I'm currently facing.
yeah. I need to check custom today. But what I learned, what I saw on online resources on all, we can also
Mhm.
do it in Power BI desktop as well.
Okay.
Uh, but I never tried that. So at this point, on top of my head, I cannot show it right now. But
Mhm. Yes. So it's so I can like so my question is basically it's okay, right? Right? If I'm the what to say like the canvas setting is different for the different pages. It's
yes,
you're
it's
satisfied
okay.
that it's okay, right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Yeah. And sir, th I have a few questions. So basically, third question is basically, have you explored there's a concept called as more visuals in the Power BI, such as like there are already inbuilt features such as waterfall chart, line chart, bar chart, and the stack bar
Yeah.
charts. 100%. So have you explored any function called as insert tab? There's an insert tab and that's called as a more visuals app source. So have you explored anything in that?
Oh yeah, I did. In my job, I usually use a lot of what we call custom. Like here, if you see, if I usually go here to get more visuals and use a different kinds of. As of now, I cannot do it because I cannot use my work email. But I used a lot of custom Power BI visuals as well in App Source.
Okay, okay, and we can download that and directly into we can paste that in the inbuilt in the visualization pane in the Power BI.
Yes, we can do that.
Okay, okay. And the sir, last question from my side is basically, so basically I have as I said, like I'm working on a project in which Jan, Feb, and March file is there. So basically in Jan file, there are 20 to 25 Excel files, which I collated in the single Excel. Feb is also same. And for the March also the same. So my question
Yeah.
is that March Excel file is stored in the some X folder, and that X folder is saved on the Teams/SharePoint. So can
Okay.
we connect that SharePoint folder to Power BI and combine and load all the Excel files,
Yes.
first point, using
Yes.
Power Query.
Yes, we can do that.
Okay, but the challenge thing is in this, the challenge is that I spoke with the client is saying that what I observed is the sheet, what I've understood from the last lecture is in the Power Query, the first criteria should be the column name should be same and the column specifically, let's say for
With
example, Excel 1
Yeah.
has a 15 column, Excel 2 also have a 15 columns. But the currently the challenge is the Excel 1 has a 15 columns and Excel 2 has a 18 columns, Excel 3 has a 20
Oh,
columns.
that's
Uh,
that's that's where the problem going to
Yeah,
be
and
actually.
the sheet name is some, let's say for example, in sheet one has a name as March 25, and the second sheet has a name as MAR 25, and the third sheet has a name as a capital MAR CS 25. So I spoke with the end user. I spoke with the end user saying that if you can correct that and send the file to me, we'll try to achieve this goal. So can it be achievable only when this kind of stuff is so some of the columns also hide and I'm getting the ODBC error
Okay.
while the loading those 20 Excel files to the single Power BI.
Yeah.
So yeah, so what is the
This
solution? Can you?
this is a common I think, and I mean, common kind of a problem. I mean, I usually also face that, but I usually ask end users to send me the right formatted data. I will set my expectation with the end user that I need files in so and so particular way. And by the way, why the number of columns are changing, Abhishek?
Yes, so this basically that Excel file is being linked to their clients also. So they are some doing extra idle what to say the calculation. For example, in a column there is let's say date column, and the client is using last column W for the month conversion. So they are using equal to text column, equal to text formula to convert that date to month. And
Yeah.
also some of the next column is using for the, let's say, accrual values to call accrual values and invoice values sum. So they are using nested if condition for the next columns.
So my question, one of my question is that do you require those columns? I don't think so, right?
Client is required that column, but for my
Yeah.
calculation, I only require A to N column only, till N column.
Yes. If that is the case, Abhishek, then what we can do is that when you have to do one major task, but if you do it one time, that will be enough. I will show you how.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. For example, let's take this particular grade 3. I'll just I will just copy because I don't want to start anything up. Duplicate it. Let's see if I go here. So even when you load the Excel files, it will be sorry, the SharePoint folder and all, it will be almost like this. And what I usually do is uh, I will select the columns what I needed. Like for example, I only needed 1 to 6 columns, like
Okay, got it.
till, till here.
So, okay, to remove that column or hide. Okay,
No, no,
in
no.
Power
What I
BI
will
itself.
do is I will go and for example here, I will just select all the columns till here and remove other columns. I will do remove other columns.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
And once you do this, no matter how many columns you are getting, how many Power BI is going to take when you do this step, like it will automatically delete all other columns and put the necessary columns for you.
Okay, it will not affect to other data set or final values, numbers.
Yes, I mean, this is so there is one problem with this. Not problem actually, you need to do little bit of work to set that things, because you said that you are going to get like an Excel files, right? When you are getting Excel files and for some Excel files, you said that there will be an extra columns and all. So when you are creating Power BI, you need to separate that those kind of instances and remove those columns by the method which I showed you, and then merge those all those Excel files into one. In that kind of a, you have to do this. Once you do this, you don't have to do it again. Did you get what I mean?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, yes, yes. And it is achievable if we keep those folder on itself in the what to say in the SharePoint teams, and it is accessible to 20 people, including team lead. So we can directly connect that share folder itself to Power BI, right?
Can you repeat that again, Abhishek?
Yeah, so as I said, like there is a specific folder for March 2025, and in
Yes.
that March 2025, there are 20 Excel files. But as per
Okay.
the client requirement, they don't need the all 20 Excel files. They only need the specific ABC hyphen files only, which is there in the ABC and
Yeah.
XYZ hyphen. So which is so I have to remove manually those remaining 5 files or any solution for that
No, you don't have to. You can set that up as well. Like for
as a
example,
source
here
name. As a source name.
in the source, if you see here,
Okay.
for example,
Okay.
here what you can do is that here you if you see 2019, 21, 22, 23, or for example, let's take I learn, right? For example,
Okay.
at this particular first row, there
Mhm.
might be a different thing. So I will filter here by here itself. I don't need this. I only need here. And once you do that one time, you don't have to do it again and again.
Okay. And then click on OK, and then it will. Okay.
Yeah, it will populate from there.
Okay.
I don't want to take this,
Okay. Okay. Sure.
but
Yeah.
you can do it in that kind of a way.
Okay. Got it, sir. Yeah. Yes.
And Abhishek,
So,
if you have any questions and all, you can always reach out to me on
yeah, sure, sure,
on
sure.
LinkedIn. I'll share my LinkedIn. Let me know if you have any other questions, guys.
Sir, just wanted to know, so how exactly you convince the end user, specifically stakeholder? For example, if the end user or stakeholder wants a specific, let's say they have their requirement, we are currently working on a project, for example,
Okay.
accrual project, and they send you a KPI or a wireframe of that project, wireframe in Power BI, the dashboard that
Okay.
they want. And then afterwards, you start working with the project and wireframe, and you'll come to you made a dashboard in which line chart, bar chart, pie chart, everything is there. And you then, for the sign off point of view, you go to went to the uh, team lead for the sign off point of view. But let's say they don't need the line chart, or let's say they need a different visuals for the specific wireframe that you made. So in that scenario, how in that situation, how exactly you deal with that, and how exactly you convince the end user saying that okay, this is the line chart I think will make the sense and will definitely generate the insights. But end user is not convinced, saying that oh I don't think so. Like we required line chart, we required I think so pie chart works. Then again, okay, no, pie chart, we required bar chart. Oh, no, we required stack bar chart. Okay, no, we required, and we required everything in one page. So in that specific situations.
Yeah. Hello, Abhishek. Are you? I cannot hear you, but I told
Yeah, now my voice is audible, sir.
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, the thing is that only that if end user is, let's say, for example, is not, let's say, not satisfied with your Power BI project, for example, or let's say he don't the KPI point that he shared with you, he required a different charts. Let's say any chart like Power, like
Yeah.
bar chart, line chart, this. And in that scenario, how you convince them saying that okay, this is the chart or this is the dashboard which makes sense and which generate the insights.
Yeah, to be frank, Abhishek, what I got to know about all of this stuff is that I can do anything on my, I will try to convince them by telling them how this particular chart can be useful and how it can, I'll just give them a small demo on how the one I built is useful than what they are suggesting. A small demo. I will just show them, and I also write a detail, if you really feel very strong about that visual and all, I will write a detailed uh, advantages and disadvantages, and I will send it to them. And even then, if they don't agree, we cannot do anything about it, because at the end, user is the one. They We are just there for what they asked us to say at the end of the day. But we will try to convince as much as we can in different ways by showing them what are the advantages and disadvantages, and then leave up to them. It happened to me multiple times, Abhishek. So that's why
Yeah.
I'm saying,
Yes. Yeah,
uh,
some of the project is happening, so that's asked like if in that scenario how exactly your approach. Yeah, I got it here. So it's like sometimes it's very difficult to convince them saying that because like loading data set to SQL to Power BI and the end audience is non-technical. Let's say they one too many the identity they are not aware about or some, but they said no, I just
yeah.
want that to be
Then
delivered in
that's
the
what
next week.
you need to communicate, the advantages in such a way that they can understand it properly, what they are missing. You need to make sure that they understand what they are going to miss if if you change anything in their way. Like, if you need to communicate that very, very clearly. That is the only part from your end that you need to do 100%. And after that, it's up to them. Yep.
Yeah, yeah, got it, sir. Yeah, thanks.
Uh, Anything else? Anyone? Think that Akriti, I think it's 11:55 at our place. I think we need to go.
For
Hi,
sure.
Sai, this is Senthil here.
Hi, Sanjay.
Just one thing, I think I just asking for common. I think it's not for specifically in Power BI. I'm just whatever in my organization, Power BI Pro, I got it. But I'm published to the free users. I think they're not able to access my reports. So, what is the process to get these things?
No, I didn't get you, Sendil. I cannot hear you properly.
Uh, Audible? Are you able to audible my voice?
Yeah. There is slight disturbance, but I can hear you.
Yeah. Okay. Just a second.
Sure.
Yeah. Now clear.
Yeah. Yeah, Sindhil.
Yeah. Whatever in my organization, I got it for Power BI Pro versions.
Okay.
I generate the reports and publish the reports while I am
Okay.
sharing. So it's getting error message. So they're not able, free. I think they have the free version, free access version they have it. So I'm trying to publish the report. They are trying not able to access the whatever I am publishing the reports.
Okay. I mean, how you are sharing your report?
So I am
Oh,
publishing after the
first thing you want to tell me first, who are those people? Are they from your organization or they are out of your organization?
same organizations,
Same
my organization.
organization.
Yes.
Okay. And they were not able to see it, you're saying?
Yeah. Yeah. They're not able to access the reports.
So, what are the method you are using to share it?
I'm just using simple. Just I'm publishing the report, and after that it will go to the file and share. It will be their option. Na? I'm sharing. I'm putting their mail IDs, so it will be. So they're getting the mail option, everything. But after
They're
that, they're
also
doing some. Yes,
they're
sir.
also getting a mail as well, right? They're also
Yeah,
getting a
they're
mail.
yes, they're
Uh,
getting the mail.
that is a little bit odd. I think what you have to do is that you have to work with your Power BI admin in order
Okay,
to answer that question, because some people in some organization they will restrict that Power BI access to only some people. So you need to contact your Power BI admin and make
and
sure the other people are having that like permissions.
sure. Understood. Thank you.
Sure, Sandeep. Mm. Thank you everyone for listening to me patiently for all this time. And
Thank you, sorry, for the great session.
thank you,
Thanks a
Akriti,
lot,
as
sir.
Thanks a lot,
always.
sir.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you, everyone, for joining in.
Yeah, thank you all.